Wir waren ja Kapitel 1, Schwarzes Schaf. Dann machen wir jetzt auch weiter. Oder waren wir da? Oder haben wir den Prolog noch gespielt? Ich weiß es nicht. Auf jeden Fall machen wir hier weiter. Ja. Gucken wir mal. Ah, wir sind hier. Rede mit Kaito.
Please be careful, Yagami-san. And thank you.
Ist der Kaito?
You just focus on whatever you gotta do. I'll make sure the young lady's comfortable.
Ah, der ist Kaito.
Hey, ready to wreck shop talk? Not gonna be any bottles of beer on the wall when we're done.
Yep, wir sind bereit.
Let's get to work.
Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about.
Stimmt, da sind wir letztes Mal stehen geblieben.
Well, this the dump you brought Keiko-chan to?
It is! So could you please just let me go?
Not a chance. You get a front row seat for when your boss shows up.
What are you, crazy? He'd murder me on the spot! Then he'd murder you two for dessert!
Huh. He's that scary, huh?
Yes, actually. Not to mention all his boys.
All the more reason to put him in his place. Pricks like that need to learn how to treat a lady.
Agreed. Oh, hold on.
And die Ding Dong.
Sugiura.
Really? Could he choose a worse fucking time? Talk about a buzzkill.
Hey there. You miss me?
Geez, it's been what, half a year? Everything good over there?
Good as
Ah,
it gets.
Well, got some good news of my own I wanted to give you, man. Tsukumo-kun and I have our very own detective agency.
Wait, are you saying you started a detective agency? Meaning now you're a detective.
Got our own office and everything. It's in Yokohama. Didn't want to muscle in on your turf.
Man, I don't know what to say.
Stimmt, das ist der
by
von dem ersten
Tsukumo,
Teil.
I mean,
The one and only. At least, the only one I know. Thought his hacking might give us an edge. Never figured he and I were on the same wavelength about stuff.
Wrap this up, Doc?
Anyway, we got a pretty big case. And to be honest, we're in a little over our heads. So that got me thinking, why don't we call up the pros so they can show us how it's done?
do you need an answer right away? We're in the middle of the usual.
Oh yeah? More sneaky shit?
Yep, I'll tell you all about it later.
Oh, come on. Give me just a hint.
Sorry, buddy.
You all set? Huh. Then let's roll.
Ach, der lebt ja auch noch.
Kosuke, care to explain what the fuck's going on?
It's not what you think.
We're here on account of a woman named Keiko Hamada. She says she's been threatened by an illegitimate business.
Oh, I see. You're the guy who had this dipshit's phone.
Yagami Detective Agency. At your service.
Yagami Detective? Yo, wait a sec. You the kid Matsugane-san took in?
There, you see? I told you people have heard of us.
Huh.
As for me, the name's Kaito. Used to wear the Matsugane myself.
Oh, I've heard plenty about you. You're a real celebrity, buddy.
A man's gotta have a reputation, right?
Masaharu Kaito.
Das ist nur Kämpfen, oder? 100%ig.
Lets an amateur thief get the drop on him, then forks over the family safe. Yeah. Yeah, you're a real legend.
Don't talk like you were there, jackass. You want an ape? I'm about to go ape shit here.
Come on, man. Don't give him what he wants.
Fuckhead.
Now that we're past introductions, we're here to get Keiko-san's money. And we'll be tacking on our fee on top of that. Just business. I'm sure you understand.
Hear that, boys? The detectives come to collect. You know the best part of breaking ranks with the Tojo clan? The freedom. Yeah? No more paying cuts to guys upstairs. Makes us even tougher. And guess
Ey,
what
4
I
gegen,
spent the cash on?
4 gegen 2 war unfair.
The walls.
Oder 8.
This is damn good
Nee,
sound.
6, weiß nicht wie viel.
Meaning whatever goes on inside stays inside. You'll find out just how convenient that is.
You hear that, Kaito-san? He says we're free to cut loose.
Oh, yeah. Best news I've heard all day. I'm gonna open up
Let's
a
go.
Hey,
Warum muss übers
hold
Handy
that thought.
klingeln, Mann?
Greetings, Yagami-shi. Did Sugiura call you?
Jeder ruft an.
We did, but look, Tsukumo, now's really not a good time.
Oh, so you really are just busy? He said you hung up on him, so I wanted to make sure. He didn't offend you, did he? I'd hate to think he upset you, you know? But if so, we didn't mean it. On behalf of both of us, I offer my
Wir
profuse
sind mitten
apologies.
im Kampf hier
No
und
offense taken,
der
man.
telefoniert
But
hier.
you see my point, right? Sugiura, she and I are a team. Our actions reflect on each other. Any responsible member of a company, I mean, any responsible member of society, it's a matter of respect.
Okay, I get the picture. We'll continue this later.
Okay, but when is later? Should I call you back? If you have an estimate, I can set a timer. That way I'll know when
Oh, wie
it's
viel
convenient.
reden der? So, wo waren wir stehen
Right,
geblieben?
where did we leave off?
You gotta be shitting me.
Yeah, pretty lame talk.
Wir wollten kämpfen.
You jokers are dead meat.
Wie viel ist... Hallo? Selbstverbesserung mit Skills. Skills verbessern deinen Spielstil. Erweitert dein Arsenal an Angriffen und werde stärker, indem du das Pausenmenü aufrufst, die Skill-App auswählst und neue Skills erlernst. Für jeden Skill sind Skillpunkte erforderlich. Weitere Infos findest du unter Hilfe Skills. Ach komm. Hier war ein Tisch. Stuhl. Mein ganzer Sessel. Egal, alles kaputt machen. Bah. Oha! Die werden erstmal durch die Gegend geschleudert. Da. Au. Was war das denn? Also der letzte Schlag war nicht schön. Besiege den Besitzer der schäbigen Bar. Haben wir gemacht. Erfolgreich sogar. Piu, piu, piu. 22.000
Listen,
Yen.
I just wanted to thank the both of you for all you've done.
I'm just glad to hear they got your money back. These two are something, huh?
Oh, yes. I don't know how I could possibly repay them.
Don't worry about it. Besides, those thugs paid our service fee and then some.
Nice of them to eat the cost, huh?
Beg your pardon?
Oh, nothing.
I take it all back. Anyway, what happened to the crooks?
If they're smart, they're skipping town. Doubt they'd reopen after how bad we wrecked the place. As for Kosuke, I made sure to tip his college off about his little side business. Should help him rethink his life choices. So I'd say this case is closed.
Well, I've sure learned my lesson. It's a scary world out there.
Oh, yeah?
From now on, I choose the place when meeting boys online. And I should probably change dating apps while I'm at it.
That's your big takeaway? For real, Keiko-chan. You're laying this all on the app, not the sketchy internet dudes.
Oh, I don't think so at all. Plenty of people these days meet their match online.
It's true, Kaito-san. Apparently that's a thing now.
You see, if you don't seize the opportunity when it knocks, it won't be just the times that leave you behind.
Fine, fine. Hear you loud and clear.
Saori-san and Hoshino-kun sure are taking their sweet time.
Now that you mention it, they should have left the courtroom a while ago.
Maybe they stopped for a quickie somewhere.
There's nothing between those two. Nothing real, anyway. These old eyes can tell that much.
Wisdom comes with age, huh?
Damn right it does. And I've got more than you kids on both counts.
You talking about Matsugane-san?
Yep. The lawyer and the Yakuza. Best of both worlds. Though we came from
zumindest
different
war der
backgrounds,
vorher
we were
gewesen.
brothers in arms. Both trying to make it in Kamurocho. You two ought to visit his grave every now and again.
We will.
That goes without saying.
Well, I guess we should get going.
I guess so.
Thanks for having us on such short notice. Oh, and give the two lovebirds our regards.
All rise.
Das Spiel hat begonnen. Wenn man die Sequenz weg, dann könnt ihr es so angucken.
The court is prepared to issue its verdict. The sentence for the defendant, Akihiro Ihara, is 6 months of penal servitude.
He's getting prison time for his first offense? Isn't it usually just probation in cases like this?
Yes.
I'm sure his attitude didn't help the situation. From the start, the evidence was stacked against him, and all he did was deny it.
If that will be all, we can proceed with the court's rationale. The defendant may be seated. You'd rather hear this standing up?
Your Honor, in a warehouse, about 3 days ago, a body turned up in Yokohama. Oh, maybe you hadn't heard that.
What?
What the hell? What is he talking about?
I don't know.
I'll take that as a no. In that case, make sure you pass this along to the Kanagawa police. They'll want to know that the body belongs to a guy named Hiro Mikoshiba. 4 years ago, this man took my son from me by driving him to commit suicide. He deserved to die 1,000
Ja, das war
times,
heftig gewesen.
but he was never even accused of a crime. No, he just went on with his life. The law let him walk. An utterly broken system.
Order in the court. The defendant shall refrain from making such outbursts. Defense, do you have an explanation for the meaning of this?
Your Honor, we, well...
Hm.
Huh? How's that for an honest day's work? I just want to go put my feet up in the office.
Sounds like a plan. I need to get back to Sugiura, too. He was telling us about a big job.
You mean a big job for us?
Yeah, down in Yokohama. By the way, Sugiura and Tsukumo, they're detectives now.
Those two detectives? Good one, Todd. Wait, you serious?
This game is absolute bullshit. It's like it's designed to eat your money.
Yeah, what a fucking scam.
Fuck this. I'm beyond pissed. I need to unload on someone's face.
Hell yeah, dude. Why don't we go give some asshole a game over?
You know I'm always down.
Wow, die Gegend wird echt immer übler. Ich verziehe mich lieber. Die Typen suchen nur nach einer Ausrede für eine Prügelei. Okay, Straßenkämpfe, bla bla bla. Kampfbelohnungen. Kehre zum Detektiv Yagami zurück. Hier oben oder was? Ne, Yagami sind wir, glaube ich, gell? Oder Yagami sind, glaube ich, unser Büro. Ha? Jetzt unsere Karte hier. So. Wo ist unser Büro? Ach, da unten. Dudut. Wir haben's eilig, Leute. Achtung. Sind wir ja schon fast. Ich komme gleich wieder. Gold würde ich nehmen.
Militärisch grün.
Ach so. Das ist richtig. Bei die Tür kommen wir nicht rein. Ist irgendwas aufgehen? Jetzt kommt die Ehre, dass ich mir den kaufen
Was gibt's da
kann.
noch für Farben? Grün.
Boah, Giftgrün.
Mal Seite, was gibt's da? Ja, so sieht der Schrott aus. Aber auch. Ich will irgendwas anderes.
So giftig. Gold würde ich nehmen.
Militärisch grün.
Ach so. Guten Flug.
Los, komm hier hoch!
Was? Ach so. Okay. Ja, das war wohl der Kopf. Oha. Ja, der Kopf hat den Mülleimer blockiert. Mann. Ja, so sowieso nicht. Oha. Bei ihnen will ich aber keine Schönheitsoperation machen lassen. Alter. Wo kommt ihr jetzt alle auf einmal? Alle her, hallo! Alle nach der Reihe, bitte. Wo kommt ihr jetzt alle her? Meine Güte. Was? Doch mal durch. Aber ich denke mal, das ist 2. Hallo, was macht ihr da? So geht es aber nicht. Hier. Psst. Oh je. Nicht so laut. Ich mach die Tür zu. Und er kommt durch die Tür. Zu der Zonentür durch. Wann stirbst du denn mal? Mensch. Ach, egal. Krieg ich hin. Ja. Headshot.
Los! Mist!
Wird gemacht! Geht in Deckung!
Verdammt!
Schaltet sie aus! In Position.
War wohl doch nicht.
Gott, Mist, was zum
Kontakt
Teufel!
verloren!
Verdammt!
Sauberer Abschuss!
Geht einfach mal Kopf. Oha! Was war das? Kannst kaum erwarten, mich zu töten hier. So, da bin ich wieder. Ich hoffe, euch hat mir die Clips gefallen wieder. So. go. Dann machen wir weiter. Wir sollen ja ins Yagami Detektivbüro. Müsste ich halt nur mal gucken, wo das nochmal war. Hier.
This is the Yagami Detective Agency. I run the place with the help of my partner, an ex-Yakuza named Kaito. I wish I could say keeping this place afloat was smooth sailing. But the reality is, we'd be drowning if it weren't for the gigs we get from Genda-sensei. It's not like we don't have the technology.
Der spielt mit der Drohne
But
hier.
when street smarts fail, most of the time we have to get physical. That happens a lot.
Hey. Reden wir mal mit ihm.
Guess we can finally take a breather. Weren't you supposed to call Sugiura?
Ah ja, okay.
I wasn't I? Crazy how he ended up in our line of work.
After seeing us in action, who could blame him?
Das stimmt. Aber die Grafik ist schon echt cool.
Okay over there?
Yeah, sorry, it's a long story. You were saying something about a big case?
Oh, yeah. Listen, man, you gotta come check out Yokohama. We've been getting jobs left and right down here. And if we can ace this case I've got lined up, we'll be the hottest detectives in town.
Oh yeah? You sure it's a legit lead?
Hey, have some faith. Would I waste your time on a bad lead?
Just looking out for you, man.
Well, I do appreciate that. Then, should I save the details for when I see you?
Sure. When do you want us over?
Honestly, ASAP. Tomorrow if you can swing it. We're based in Ijincho. Look for an office that says Yokohama 99 out front. That's us. The real question is, you free on such short notice?
Let me check my schedule.
What schedule? Outside of today's shit, we haven't had work in weeks.
If I tell them that, they'll lowball our cut, smart guy.
Oh, right. Guess we don't want to look desperate.
Sorry, Sugiura. Yeah, tomorrow works just fine.
Perfect. Man, this is gonna be so great. Oh, and Kaito-san's coming too, right?
He'll be there.
Sweet. See you guys soon then.
Sugiura said he'd give us the details when we get there.
Huh. Way to build the suspense.
Yokohama, though. Can't say I'm really familiar with that neck of the woods.
Same here.
But you know what? Kamurocho has been pretty tame lately. Maybe this is our chance to broaden our horizons.
Okay. Schauen wir mal. Fängst du erst an? Okay. War nur der Prolog gewesen, oder was? Okay. Ja, cool. Aber die Grafik ist schon atemberaubend. Kapitel 2 kommt danach eigentlich, aber okay, weiß gar nicht. Ja, cool. Was jetzt? Jetzt kommt erst das... Ah, das war der Prolog gewesen. Jetzt kommt das erste Kapitel. Eigentlich. Oder? What? Ich blicke hier gar nicht mehr durch. Oder ist ja die Fortsetzung, ne?
Yokohama 99's cross streets. Aw, it's not even close to Chinatown. So much for us getting a decent meal on this trip, huh?
Well, then how about on the way home we take ourselves a little detour? Maybe.
Tsukumo's place is way out there. Want to take a taxi?
I suppose we could. But why don't we hoof it? Yeah, we could see the sights.
I guess I'm on board with that. Let's roll, Talk.
Geht gleich sofort weiter. Mal kurz was gucken. Ja, okay. Begib dich zu Yokohama 99. Der Karte. Hier. Was ist hier los? Was wollt ihr denn hier? Bam.
Really, guys?
Stabiles Plastik.
Let's hit it.
Oh, wir sind mitten auf der Straße hier. Okay, hat überlebt. Yokohama 99.
Yo, hold up a sec, Talk. Nonsense over there.
That's not what I said. What'd you call me? What the? Hey, what are you filming me for? Knock it off!
Chill out, man. Why do you
Stalos.
care? I don't see anything that says I can't record here.
Enough! Stop!
Just give me a reason. You have one? It's a free country, isn't it?
Whoa! Hey! What gives? You just kicked my sign over!
Ah, that was the wind, man. A big old gust just came through, right?
Yeah, crazy. Just now it whooshed right over.
I told you! Put that down! Come on!
Kids don't seem to give any fucks about people these days.
Hat er recht, ja.
Agreed. So much for seeing the sights, huh?
Well, You're thinking what I'm thinking, aren't you?
Do you have to ask?
So, anything else you want to accuse us of? I'd say you must be losing it, Pops.
You goddamn brats! I got that one. He called us goddamn brats. You picking on high schoolers, man?
No, I just don't want you loitering in front of my store. That's all I said, okay? So stop disturbing my customers.
That part's not gonna make the video.
Wow, is that one of those new smartphone models? May I?
What the hell?
Damn, the camera on this thing's amazing, man. Parents buy it for you?
Holy crap, he kicked Sakaki down.
You must be seeing things, kid. Anyway, your smartphone's kind of dirty, don't you think? Let me see.
Hey! Give me my phone back!
You want it back? I'll give it back, but only if you put this poor restaurant owner's sign back up first.
Asshole. You think you can fuck with us? We're gonna kick your ass!
Das werden wir noch sehen. Jugendlich. Man kann nicht angreifen. Hä? Oh, warum ist dieses Tutorial da? Ich will doch kein Tutorial, ich will richtig kämpfen, wenn schon. Ist halt doof. Kämpft einfach irgendwie. We are the winner.
That stings like a bitch! For fuck's sake, these guys are monsters!
Yo, was that Aikido just now? Oh, don't tell me you've been training at a secret dojo or something.
Just more of my own thing, really. Figured I'd find a way to hold back for punks like that. Here, this came from one of those kids. Your call what to do with it.
You really didn't have to. But thank you.
Wir helfen gerne, wo wir können.
Those were students from Serio High. You'd think private school kids would be better behaved, but they're just as immature.
They look like a bunch of entitled brats.
They'd learn some manners the hard way in Kamurocho.
Well, we've got our fair share of unsavory types. The Yakuza, not to mention those Yokohama Liomang gangsters. Those kids wouldn't dare to mess with them.
So they're selective about their targets.
Yes, they'll only harass you if they think they'll get away with it.
Think they'll be back for more?
I certainly hope not. Anyway, I sure am glad you stopped by. Come to think of it, you're the only ones who've ever intervened. I take it you're not from around here?
Yeah, but we might end up staying. For a while at least. Ever hear of a detective agency called Yokohama 99? We were on our way there right now.
I'm afraid that doesn't ring a bell.
That's alright. If anything, we should get going.
Sure. Oh, but before that, please take this with you. Consider it a token of my gratitude.
Oh. Armband. Ich würde sagen, schwarzer Rand ist so, glaube ich, oder? Ah, hier liegt was. Das war eben nur ein Nebenfall, oder wie? Hier muss es irgendwo sein. Ah, hier.
Yokohama 99. Yeah, that's the place.
Whoa, not too shabby, guys.
Schauen wir mal. Hurra.
Yo. Ah, if it isn't the man of the hour, Yagamishi.
Leiter von Yokohama. Makoto Suku.
Gentlemen, welcome. How are you?
This guy. First he falls off the radar. Now he's got this sweet office.
Wird jetzt schnell.
Little shit.
You're still quick as a thief. Maybe a little quicker, actually.
Well, I'd say thief isn't very fair.
It was stealing.
Oh, come on. You know I wasn't doing it to line my own pockets, right? We took from the powerful and gave to the powerless. It was altruism. And it's all in the past now, so let's just leave it at that.
Da hat er recht.
The place is nice, though. It's kind of familiar, even.
It should be. You're our inspiration, Yagami Detective Agency. You guys are the goal.
Huh.
For sure. So, how about you guys take a load off? If you're ready, I'll give you guys the briefing.
Say what? A briefing, man?
Let him go over what we know.
I've actually got an agenda for today's meeting, too.
An agenda?
Just roll with it. Give him a chance. All the detective talk has made him go a little overboard. I'm sure it'll work itself out.
It's all good. Imitation really is the sincerest form of flattery.
Oh, man.
To sum up why we called you, we've been seeing a major upward trend with these kinds of cases. What do you think? Care to take a wild guess?
I'll give you a hint. It's not a problem you'd find in Kamurocho.
So, it's specific to Yokohama?
I know. It's gang warfare. The outfits running Chinatown are at each other's throats, and you guys sort out the aftermath.
Well, we did just hear about the Yokohama Liumang. They're a gang, right?
Yeah, the Yokohama Liu whatever. Bet they're stirring up shit as we speak.
Actually, we haven't run into any gang-related activity at all. No, what we're dealing with isn't so conspicuous. I'll just tell you, it's bullying.
Bullying?
Sometimes parents ask us for evidence to prove their child was bullied. Fairly often, they want these bullies taken to court immediately.
They'll also want to hold the schools accountable, but none of that happens without solid proof.
How old are these kids?
Most of them are in middle school. Research shows that boys at that age experience a sudden spike in testosterone. This leads to outbursts to assert dominance, compounded by the irrationality of an immature brain. Scientifically, this potent mix of impulses often manifests as bullying.
Yeah, I call that puberty.
But that would apply specifically to boys, right? You're getting cases with girls involved too, aren't you?
Ah, with girls it's more likely rooted in oxytocin, a brain hormone that also has links to bullying. See, oxytocin fosters feelings of attachment, regardless of your gender. For instance, scientists have observed that a mother's oxytocin levels surge when looking at her child.
And then it's not always a bad thing, is what you're saying.
Indeed. Did you know it was oxytocin that enabled cooperation among our primitive ancestors? Ancient matriarchs were particularly vulnerable during childbirth, thus requiring communal support. So you could kinda say the survival and reproduction of our species was largely oxytocin at work. After all, raising a child in the wilderness would have been impossible alone. However, this intense social need bore a dark side. Individuals who failed to contribute were shunned and eventually condemned. Let's say there was a villager who never put in his fair share. All he did was eat the crops. If that became the norm, nobody would work until the village was on the brink of starvation.
And by then it'd be too late.
Precisely. That's why these offenders were punished. Primitive as it was, punishment equated to justice, a necessary measure for society's greater good. And societies with a stricter sense of justice were the ones who endured in the long run. To put this into focus, these people are our direct ancestors.
So from a science perspective, modern-day bullying is just primitive?
More like it's hardwired into our nature.
Hormones are fucked up, huh?
I wouldn't chalk it up to just that. However, we humans do tend to reject what's foreign to us. Whether we're socially awkward or simply misunderstood, those who don't conform are ostracized. That's how it's been since time immemorial. The misfits of civilization are deserving of punishment. All over the world, no matter where or when.
Das sind alles Materialien über Mobbing.
Looks like you guys have been doing your homework.
Tsukumo-kun's the one hitting the books. I'm more in charge of the field work.
Makes sense.
Wenn so viel liest, muss das Mobbing-Problem ja echt ziemlich heftig sein.
Here's another fun fact while we're at it. An act of betrayal also increases the human urge to punish the offender. In those cases, the act of punishment floods the brain with dopamine, triggering an instant rush of pleasure. In other words, serving justice can feel just as good as eating or having sex.
Sure, but that's where we have to draw the line. Justice can't be twisted into joy, or it stops serving its purpose.
Very perceptive, Yagamishi.
So, back to reality. What's this big case that needs all the manpower?
Ah, yes. Our client is the chairman of a private school. He wants us to scour the campus for any and all instances of bullying, leaving no stone unturned. That said, he also requires us to be discreet.
How big is this school?
Let's see, there are 6 classes per grade, making 18 in total. So approximately 600 students. Given that, Sugiurashi and I couldn't possibly vet them alone.
We'll be meeting the chairman at a restaurant tonight to lay out the specifics. How about the two of you come join us? We could use the help.
Man, for a couple of rookies, you sure have it together.
You guys are free until dinner. Oh, we already made the reservations in Chinatown, by the way. Think of it as a little welcoming party. The restaurant's name is Kyoinro. If you could meet us there, that'd be great.
Sure. You didn't have to do that.
gibt nicht nach. Intro oder so. Intro. Boah, das ist weit. Chinatown. Kann man mit dem Taxi fahren? Viel zu weit. Ja, das können wir locker zahlen. Okay. Nach Chinatown. Müsste eigentlich in der Nähe sein. Wird das alles laufen jetzt? Boah, ey. Yep, hier ist es doch. Schon fast. Leere Flasche. Schmutziges Eisen. Liegen so viele Gegenstände rum. Billiges Draht.
Kyoinro. Looks like this is it.
Das Handy immer.
Are you almost here, Yagamishi? We went ahead and sat down.
Actually, we're right out front.
Excellent. Just give the host my name.
Will do.
Was this the same guy living in a net cafe not too long ago? He sure has come a long way.
Yeah, at this rate, he'll leave us in the dust.
Okay. Wo sollen wir jetzt sein? Hier lang. Juhu.
Without further ado, allow me to introduce Yagamishi and Kaito-san, the gentlemen I mentioned before.
Schickes Restaurant auf jeden Fall.
They are, without a doubt, the finest private eyes in Kamurocho.
Ah, yes. Tsukumo-san here has certainly been singing your praises. My name is Okuda. I'm the chairman of a private high school, Seiryo, if you've heard of it.
Direktor der Seiryo High School, Yutsu Okuda.
Seiryo High. Isn't that where those kids were from?
Yeah, the ones from earlier.
Is something the matter?
Oh, yeah.
We actually ran into some of your students today. There must have been 7, 8 of them. They were harassing a restaurant worker and recording it on their phone.
Oh boy. And I'm guessing you didn't just stand and watch?
You bet your ass we did. Had to knock a little sense into those brats.
You mean there was an altercation? Perhaps I should pretend not to have heard that.
Come on, pal. Why don't we cut the formal crap and tell it like it is?
Because that would be unprofessional, Kaito-san.
Das ist doch höflich.
Chairman, we'd like to start investigating
Aber
tomorrow.
das Essen sieht auch gut
So
aus,
would you
oder?
mind sharing any background information you may have?
Certainly, yes. Our administration has a very firm stance against bullying. Yet no policy is foolproof, and each situation is unique. We continually ask ourselves, are we taking proper measures to foster a supportive environment? Or, if enmity is already prevalent among the student body, are we addressing their concerns promptly enough? I believe the key is prevention. Stop bullying before it starts.
And you're hiring detectives to help?
Oh, yes. See, as this thought was dawning on me, I happened across a sign. Yokohama 99, it read. I visited your webpage, actually, and I discovered just how well-versed you were at this very matter. At that moment, I knew fate was guiding my hand.
Sounds like you walked right out of a commercial.
In most situations we've dealt with, we knew who the problem was beforehand. All we needed to do was get the evidence. But in this case, we don't even know if there's a bully in the first place.
Hence why we called in the reinforcements.
So, I take it you have some sort of plan?
Of course. We're going to start by spreading hidden cameras throughout the school, anywhere that bullying is most likely to occur. This footage should provide a detailed snapshot of student interaction that would otherwise go unnoticed. Then, after a 2-week test run, we'll compile our data and present our initial analysis.
Nothing beats a good old-fashioned spy cam.
Yes, but if one of these spy cams were found, the whole operation could be compromised. As such, our pair of experts are intimately familiar with the complexities of human behavior, ensuring these cameras remain hidden.
Damn, you make me want to hire us.
This secret stays between you and us, Chairman. Not even the guards or teachers can know. Do I have that correct?
You do. I believe the more people who know, the more likely it is this would get out. At any rate, I've heard Yagami-san here has tackled many a difficult case in Kamurocho. I'm glad to have such a reliable detective on the job. You have my full confidence and backing.
They just keep raising the bar on us, don't they?
So, Yagami-shi, if there's anything you'd like to ask the chairman, now's your chance.
Hey, good idea. You might learn a thing or two from watching the master at work.
Way to put me on the spot, guys. But might as well.
Was frage ich den Direktor? Und wenn es tatsächlich mit Bing ist Peking-Ente in Ordnung? Warum Detektive anheuern? Wegen der Prügelei mit ihren Schülern.
So, we never actually resolved this, but we did get into a scuffle with your students. No one got hurt, but how do you feel about that?
I'm afraid I have to remain ignorant of that.
Fine. But let me tell you one thing. Next time I see your students harassing someone, it's gonna be lights out. The kitty gloves are off.
That also part of the Yagami Detective Agency package?
Und wenn es tatsächlich Mobbing ist?
In the event we do uncover bullying, what action would you take?
Of course, we would provide appropriate counseling, in addition to notifying the local authorities.
Wouldn't that mean increasing the teacher's workload? Interviewing students, filling out paperwork. That could lead to making people not want to bother reporting it.
Sad to say, I can't rule out that possibility. The teachers have so much on their plate as it is. I doubt they'd volunteer to look for any extra trouble. That is why we must strike at the root of it.
What if you offered your staff a bonus for catching any bullies in the act? I know that'd motivate me.
You don't think that'd backfire?
Actually, it might be worth considering. But the fact of the matter remains. Bullying has no perfect solution.
Warum Detektive anheuern?
Could you elaborate on why you're going the detective route for this?
Like I said, my goal is to nip any bullying in the bud before it can grow any worse.
And it's not enough for the teachers to be on full alert?
Unfortunately, no. I'm afraid I can't fully trust whatever they jot down on some report.
Warum zweifelt der Direktor an der Glaubwürdigkeit der Lehrer? Können Sie Ihren Lehrern vertrauen?
Okuda-san, you mentioned you couldn't trust your teacher's reports. Why is that?
Human error, I suppose. Behavior can be ambiguous, and it is difficult to notice every little detail.
Your first response seemed to hint at something else.
Yes. Yes, I suppose it did.
Can you tell me what's going on?
Where should I begin? You see, folks, it has been almost 4 years since the suicide of one of our students. The poor boy hung himself at home.
You mean because he was being bullied?
Not on paper, at least. We established a committee to investigate, but they never turned up anything. Neither did the court.
Wait, you were taken to court?
Yes. One of the students' parents filed a lawsuit. Now, there were online postings that may or may not have hinted at bullying. But the prosecution never found substantial evidence, and the court ruled we were in the clear.
If I can ask your honest opinion, was there really no bullying, Chairman?
I would like to believe there wasn't. But I may have been too far removed from the classroom to say that in good faith. Every day I watch our students come to school, and what I see are young, happy kids. They're all so full of life, with bright futures ahead of them. However, around 2 months ago, we lost contact with one of our student teachers. Everyone assumes it's a mental health issue.
The hell? Don't tell me he got picked on too.
That could have been the case, but I didn't get enough details to say for sure. From what I'd observed, he appeared to be getting along quite well with the students. But I later heard his family had reported him missing.
Ein Selbstmord vor 4 Jahren. Ein verschwundener Lehrer. Die Schule hat Erfahrung mit Problemen.
At the end of the day, I'm asking you to shed light on the darkness that's plagued my school. That is why I went the detective route.
Was frage ich den Direktor? Reden wir nicht mehr über die Arbeit.
I think this conversation has been enlightening. Any thoughts, Tsukumo?
What else is there? I suppose we'll have to see when we get there. We may have more questions then.
That would be fine.
All right then. Time to dig in or
Der
what?
ist so ganz am
Are you
Essen.
really pretending you waited? You've been nibbling this whole time.
Sag ich doch, das ganze reingespachtelt.
Hey waiter, I want to place an order. And tell you shit, I hope his kitchen can handle this heat.
I take it this place isn't exactly cheap.
Don't you worry about that, Yagamishi. The bill's on us. It's your welcoming party, remember?
In that case. Excuse me. I'm ready to order too.
Ich hoffe, die hauen nicht dann ab. Ich bestelle zu viel, dann hauen die ab, ha? Oh Mann. Kaito Sonja echt verrückt. Ah, deine Fallakte wurde neue Informationen hinzugefügt. Selbstmord an Seirohai, Person von Interesse aktualisiert. Selbstmord an der Seirohai. Okay. Okay.
So, how was that for your first day's work? I realize that meeting was a lot to take in, but the task at hand seems pretty straightforward.
Oh yeah. What was that you said about using hidden cameras?
Tomorrow we'll be deciding where to put them. We don't have all that many, so you know. Oh,
Okay.
and we'll be dressed as AC repairmen.
What? You gonna make us wear uniforms?
Of course. Freshly laundered and ready for duty. As you may recall, only the chairman is aware of our investigation. We must therefore deceive both student and faculty.
Sounds like a plan to me. For now, let's call it a night.
You've got a point there. In any case, try to make yourselves at home. Apologies in advance if you find our amenities wanting.
Sehr nett von Ihnen. Ich mal ganz kurz Licht an. Kleinen Moment. Da geht's weiter. Dunkel. So müsste es gehen. So, sie können sich erstmal besser einstellen. Okay. Reden.
Ichincho's not such a bad town. And the Chinese food, oh, top notch. Besides, these kids got nothing on our usual Yakuza flunkies.
Genau, mit ihm mal. Oh Mann, jetzt habe ich es echt geschafft. Was ist denn los? Sakura. Ich habe im Internet aus Versehen zweimal dasselbe Skateboard gekauft. Wie denn das? Das ist so eine Limited Edition mit begrenzter Stückzahl. Also habe ich auf 2 Websites bestellt, um meine Chancen zu erhöhen. Aber dann habe ich auf beide Seiten eines bekommen. Das zweite Skateboard kam heute. Kannst du es nicht einfach zurückgeben oder online weiterkaufen? Umtausch ausgeschlossen. Und ja, ich habe schon überlegt, es weiter zu verkaufen. Die Dinger gehen für den doppelten Preis weg, aber... Komm schon, ist doch super, wenn du es für den doppelten Preis verkaufen kannst. Du machst Gewinn. Nein, auf keinen Fall. Das lasse ich nicht zu. Nur über meine Leiche. Rizelik ist böse. Wow. Was ist denn mit dir los? So wütend wirst du selten. Er ist total gegen Riesling, weil er von einer Weile eine seltene Figur kaufen wollte, die er nicht bekommen hat. Also musste er sie von einem Reseller kaufen. Oh, das wusste ich nicht. Ich habe ein Limited Edition von meinem Spiel für das Dreifache vom Originalpreis gekauft. Ich wollte nicht nachgeben und diese Unart von Riesling unterstützen, aber ich musste einfach. Verstehst du meinen Schmerz? Nee, tut mir leid, eigentlich nicht. Aber jetzt verstehst du, warum ich nicht weiß, was ich mit dem Skateboard machen soll, oder? Sugashi, gibt es doch einfach Yagami-Shi. Er kann es in Liicho sicher gut brauchen. Es Yagami-san geben? Ja, eine gute Idee eigentlich. Würdest du es dann verwenden, Yagami-san? Ich weiß echt nicht, was ich sonst damit machen soll. Umtauschen oder verkaufen geht ja nicht. Ja. Kann ich es echt einfach haben? Ist es denn nicht ziemlich wertvoll? Du kannst hier irgendwann revanchieren, wenn du mal wieder einen großen Fall löst und eine ordentliche Belohnung kriegst. Lädst du mich zum Essen ein oder so? Geht klar, ich werde mit Dankbarkeit skaten. Jetzt haben wir ein Skateboard. Kickflip. Gute Fahrt wünsche ich. Ach, übrigens, du kannst zwar in der Stadt damit rumfahren, aber nicht auf dem Bürgersteig. Das wäre zu gefährlich für die Fußgänger. Okay, alles klar. Unglaublich. Was mit dir? Hä? Was denn los, Tsukumo-kan oder Kun? Der ebenso beim Bahnhof hat die limitierte Love-Stuff-Figur zum 5-jährigen Jubiläum. Gut, ich habe das nur in eigenem Forum gelesen, aber ich glaube nicht, dass es ein Fake ist. Die muss ich mir kaufen. Ein Rätseler will das Teil auch haben. Ich muss... Moment mal. Heute steht Dringenderes auf dem Plan. Wir müssen überprüfen, ob alle versteckten Kameras funktionieren. Aber ich muss mich beeilen. Wenn ich die Chance verpasse, muss ich sonst wieder bei einem Rätseler kaufen. Nein, die Arbeit geht vor. Vielleicht. Ja, schon verstanden. Du willst, dass ich sie für dich kaufe? Oh, bitte. Der Rätseler ist schon unterwegs. Kannst du also sofort hingehen?
Ja.
Klar, besser gesagt hinfahren. Ich kann gleich mein Skateboard einweihen. Oh je.
can you?
Oh, bitte, 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 Yagamishi. Der Uhrzeit von seinem letzten Posting nach zu urteilen, ist der Reseller schon in 3 Minuten da.
Gotcha.
Okay, dann muss ich wohl schneller sein. Ich verlasse mich auf dich. Hier hast du noch Geld. 20.000 Yen. Okay, Yagami-san, gib Gas. Denk daran, auf dem Bürgersteig kannst du nicht fahren. Also überleg dir gut, welchen Weg du nimmst.
Ja.
Verstanden. Okay, dann mal los. Oh Gott, soll man das Skateboard fahren hier? Wie nehme ich denn das Skateboard? Ist nicht dahin, oder was? Genau. Oh, diese blöden Autos immer, Mann. Bitte.
Excuse me.
Verzeihung. Ich habe gehört, ihr habt eine limitierte Love Star-Figur. Ja, die haben wir. Kostet aber 20.000 Yen. Oh, die süß. Trotzdem noch Interesse? Klar, ich nehme sie. Viel Spaß damit. Coole Figur auf jeden Fall. Oh. Ich bin zu spät. Die Figur ist weg. Bist du der Raidseller, von dem Tsukumo geredet hat? Gib mir die Figur und verschwinde. Du mischst dich in wichtige Geschäfte ein. Wer zuerst kann, mal zuerst. Ich gebe sie nicht her. Tja, dann muss ich sie mir eben mit Gewalt nehmen.
No way.
Alter, wie wertvoll ist das Ding denn bitte? Jetzt ist unsere Figur hier. Ja. Hallo. Klopf, klopf. Wer ist da? Hallo, Driving Floor. Guten Abend. Oder, ja, kann man sagen, guten Abend. Das so, wer klopft denn hier? Danke fürs Einlösen. Knack, knack. Ich hoffe, du hattest ein gutes Wochenende gehabt. Wahnsinn, Yagamishi, du hast mir ein tolles Stück für meine Sammlung besorgt und musste kein Geld in einen Raidseller abdrücken.
Hey.
Der Typ war so scharf auf die Figur, dass er mich angegriffen hat. Ist die echt so begehrt? Und wie? Der Besitzer von dem Ebisu kennt sich wohl nicht aus. Die Farbe ist total selten. Das war nur ein Prototyp, der nie in Serienproduktion gegangen ist. Ja, soweit auch schon. Das Wetter hätte ein bisschen besser sein können, aber sonst ganz gut. Bin ja eine Woche erstmal im Urlaub. Und ja, das Wetter wird nicht so besonders, aber ich mache das Beste draus, ne? Diese Farbe wurde also nie verkauft. Es gibt auf der ganzen Welt nur 2 Stück davon.
Oh.
Wow, das ist echt mal selten. Unter Liebhabern ist das Ding vermutlich so um die 300.000 Yen wert.
Are you serious?
300.000 für eine einzige Figur? Ernsthaft? Deswegen wollte der Reseller sie unbedingt haben. So ein wunderbares Sammelobjekt gehört nicht in die Hände eines Resellers, sondern in die Sammlung eines echten Fans. Zum Glück habe ich verhindert, dass Segurashi sein Skateboard verkauft. Nur deswegen habe ich die Figur bekommen. Jetzt kann ich mich auf die Arbeit konzentrieren, denn der Auftrag an der Dankeschön wird bestimmt ein voller Erfolg. Ja, abgeschlossen. Nebenfall. Ich sollte für heute Schluss machen. Ruhe dich auf der Couch aus. Okay. Ausruhen. Ich dachte mir so, ich spiele mal wieder Lost Judgment. Das habe ich vor einem Monat angefangen und nicht weitergespielt. Aber jetzt. Weil den ersten Teil habe ich auch schon durch gehabt. Ich habe den, glaube ich, vor einem halben Jahr gespielt. War auch ganz cool.
Yagamishi, remember those uniforms I mentioned yesterday? You'll need to put one on before we go. They should be a perfect fit. After all, there's no information I can't find. Body measurements included.
Yeah, I don't doubt that.
Dann habe ich vorhin noch dieses eine Wimmelbild probiert, aber komme nicht weiter. Weil irgendwie ein Bug ist. Schade. Aber die Hauptstory habe ich ja durch. Nur bei dem Bonus-Kapitel war Bug drin. Naja. So, was muss ich tun? Oh. Was muss anziehen? So. Arbeitskleidung. Zacki Road. Das sind wir getarnt erstmal.
What's up with those guys?
Was ist das für ein
They
Typ?
sure look like men on a mission. Look for what?
So we'll now commence our journey by
Oh,
taxi
Mann.
to Seirio High. Gentlemen, are we all ready?
I'm
Remember,
ready.
this case can open up a lot for us depending on how we solve it. So let's leave no stone unturned.
Don't worry. No case is too big or too small. We always swing for the fences. Ain't that right, Tom?
You know it.
Good. Then let's get going.
Let's go. Begib dich zu Seirio High School. Das ist ja, glaube ich, schon in der Nähe hier. Oder? Ah, mit Taxi. $500 Wir wollen hier unten. High School. Let's go. Vielleicht schon ein Stückchen zu laufen. Ich weiß nicht, wie lange das dauert. Taxi einsteigen ist viel schneller. Okay, jetzt sind wir in der Highschool. Jetzt gehen wir zur Schule.
Ah, you must be the repairman. The chairman said you'd be here. I take it you know where you're going?
Yes, but thank you anyway.
Ooh, this place reeks of money.
They are a prestigious prep school.
Wonder if the kids are on recess.
So, our first order of business is to analyze the layout of the school. The schoolyard should provide the proper vantage point. Let's head there.
Erstmal einen Schluck trinken.
Oh, ich bin voll erschreckt gerade. Okay, Prost. Oh. Bei dem, der eine, du musst mich immer erschrecken irgendwie. Alles gut, alles gut. Man ist so in diesem Spiel drin und dann denkt man nicht gerade dran. Ne?
20 in total.
Alles
all of which
gut.
feed directly to my computer.
Think we ought to split them up between us?
We could, but that might draw extra attention. We stick out enough as is, so people will wonder what we're doing alone. But if we moved in pairs, they'd write us off a lot easier.
Clever as always, Yagami-shi. That reminds me of something. When a con man pretends to be a cop, they'll usually bring along a partner. It seems the added person adds legitimacy. Unless you're a natural skeptic. All that is to say, Yagami-shi knows his material.
Hear that, Tom? You should have been a con man.
Very funny. So, how about Kaito-san and I take half the cameras and you guys take the rest? Where are they, anyway?
Right here. Now, these cameras don't see very far, but they do see wide. 150 degrees, to be precise.
Oh, was ist für
So let's try to
Kameras?
set them up where we think a bully would be most likely to strike.
So, we just gotta find the teacher's blind spots, eh? You're looking at a natural, buddy.
You would brag about something like that, Kaito-san.
Better stop before I blush.
All right, guys, I think it's time for action.
Okay, Tak and I'll start here. And you guys can work your way around opposite us.
Affirmative.
Okay. Bringen wir die Kamera an.
We've only got 10 cameras, so we gotta use them smart.
Okay. Wo können wir die gut verstecken? Ah, sehr gut. Achso,
The shoe lockers.
dass sie lesen das.
Bet all kinds of team drama goes down here.
Oh, yeah?
Ja.
Yeah. That's where you drop love letters to your crush. Or challenge your rivals to duels.
Dude, what century did you go to school in?
Look, whatever. All I'm saying is, this place is worth at least 3 cameras.
That many? Just for the lockers?
Yep.
2 reichen da.
See, a school never has that many blind spots. So when you do find one, you make it special. And this one's pinging my radar pretty hard here.
Huh. If you're that sure, let's do it.
Da müsst ihr Ahnung haben.
Tsukumo reporting in. I see you've set up a few cameras already. Feed is coming in nice and clear. You guys are doing awesome.
Thanks. How's things on your end?
We just finished with the back of the gym. Next up is the classroom building.
Copy that.
All right, Tak. Just follow my lead.
Aber erstmal das hier aufheben. Wo könnten wir noch welche installieren? folge jetzt einfach mal den Weg hier.
The boys will handle this floor. So let's go up one more.
Gotcha.
Every bully loves a good pair of stairs. Pushing someone down them ruins their day pretty quick.
You think it's really that often? Still, it is a blind spot.
Yep.
Aber wo, ne?
Close corners make for poor visibility, making this a #1 choice among assholes.
You don't say.
Den Feuerlöscher.
Then let's get a camera here. All right, let's move up to the next floor.
Schwarzes
Yagami,
Brett.
are you perhaps on the second floor?
Yeah, we're about to start setting up.
Okay, we're almost done with the first floor, and we'll be heading to the east building after. I think we can handle that all on our own. So can you finish up the second and third floors here?
Sure, not a problem.
Splitting up for a bit shouldn't hurt. How about I take the second floor and you do the third?
Works for me.
Okay. Mal sehen, irgendwo, wo Mopper ihr Unwesen treiben und wo es schön unauffällig ist. Ich muss 3 Kameras installieren. Wo fange ich am besten an? Hier auf den Treppenabsatz bringe ich auch eine an. Okay. Alles klar, suchen wir noch eine Stelle. Jeden. Ist das ein Hausmeister?
Looking for something, pal? I'm kind of busy, in case you couldn't tell.
Du bist sehr beschäftigt. Noch ein toter Winkel, wenn er doch nur ganz kurz weggehen könnte, damit ich die Kamera installieren kann.
Suspicious. What the?
Er hat das Etikett von der Flasche abgemacht. Füllt er sie gerade mit Leitungswasser auf? Vielleicht will er Geld sparen. Wenn er knapp bei Kasse ist, kann ich ihn billig bestechen. Aber bitte was, ne? Der raucht sogar noch.
Hey.
Hey, ist das Zigarettenrauch? Rauchen ist auf dem Schulgelände verboten. Das hier ist wohl seine geheime Raucherecke. Damit kann ihn doch prima erpressen. Okay, ich muss diesen Typen echt loswerden. Zeit für ein kleines Gespräch. Ich melde Sie wegen Faulenzenz. Das ist lächerlich. Ich bezahle 100 Yen, wenn Sie verschwinden. Ich melde Sie wegen Rauchen.
I'm pretty sure smoking's not allowed in school. Should you really be doing that here?
Oh, you saw that, huh? Could you, keep this between us?
I can. But in exchange, I'm gonna need this area clear.
Yeah, sure. No problem. Just don't tell anyone, okay?
Das ging aber flott, Okay, dann installieren wir mal die Kamera. War doch echt einfach, hier loszuwerden, oder? So, erledigt. Alles klar, suchen wir noch eine Stelle. Wir waren ja immer nur unterm Fenster. Das ist wieder runter. In der Toilette. Beim Fenster, ne? In der Toilette können die Lehrer die Schüler schlecht beaufsichtigen. Aber ist das ethisch echt okay, eine Kamera auf einen Schulklo zu verstecken? Ja, finde ich auch. Ich habe den ersten Teil mal gespielt. Das hieß aber Judgment. Das war auch ganz, ganz cool gewesen. Und Lost Judgment ist ja der zweite Teil. Und ja, es ist auf jeden Fall sehr cool. Macht Spaß. Kamera auf einen Schulklo zu verstecken. Ich meine, wenn ich sie nicht auf die Ressorts richte. Das wäre aber was, ey. Das war die letzte Kamera. Jetzt gehe ich wieder zu Kaito-san. Let's do it. Aber ich finde cool, dass es selber jetzt die Karte drauf macht. So, jetzt haben wir alle Kameras installiert.
Kaito-san, I'm done setting up the third floor.
Same. I've hit up every blind spot I can think of. Thing is, I've still got 2 cameras left. Maybe this tight corridor might be good. The teachers probably passed by without a second glance.
Hey Kaito-san, don't you think we should be installing these in classrooms?
Vielleicht,
Isn't
oder?
that where bullying primarily takes place?
You might be right about that. But we couldn't cover every classroom if we wanted to, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, fair enough. Nice to see you putting so much thought into this.
So, as professionals, we'll just have to make do with what we've got. We should set this camera up wherever we can get the broadest view. How about the ceiling in the middle of the hall? Then we'll see everyone going in and out of class. Okay, Tuck, I'm gonna give you a boost. So make sure you find a good spot for that thing, okay?
Uh-huh.
Aha. Klingt echt begeistert. Denk auch so, was machen die da?
You know, we totally could have done this during recess. Everyone's just staring at us.
Too late to whine now. Just do what you gotta do and be done with it.
Das war jetzt nicht so auffällig, ne? Hat jeder gesehen. Ah, das sind sie doch.
saw them, right? Those kids who started trouble at the restaurant.
You noticed too, huh?
Classroom 2-2.
Sounds like we've got some bullies in there for sure. That'll be a prime spot for the last camera.
All right. Just make sure they don't see your face.
Boah, wie sollen wir das machen?
Let's roll.
Excuse me, but I don't recall there being an inspection today.
Whoa.
Sorry to be in your way, man. We won't take long.
I understand, but nobody notified me we'd have any interruptions.
Yeah, and nobody notified us this school hired such gorgeous teachers.
You know what? I don't seem to recognize either of you. Probably because our usual repairmen were here just last month.
Can't say I know anything about that. We're just here doing our job, man.
You can call me Sawa-sensei, not ma'am, and you're in my classroom. Forgive me, but who may I ask called you here?
Mann, die vertraut uns echt kein Stück. Was soll ich ihr sagen? Der Direktor hat uns beauftragt. Berufe mich auf meine Schweigerecht. So behandelt ihr Leute. Der Direktor hat uns beauftragt.
It was the chairman who called us in. I had assumed all teachers were notified.
Oh, the chairman. Well, I suppose I should leave it at that then, hmm?
Well, when you say it like that...
Did he make this appointment with you directly?
Yep, sure did. So, thank you for your business.
And I'm sure our chairman gave you his name?
Oh.
His name? Oh, well, that would be...
Der erste?
Ishizuka-san, of course. Now, if that's all, we'd like to get back to work.
I'm sorry, but you don't get to just brush me aside. Besides, Ishizuka's not the chairman.
Really?
Just what is going on here? Are you two really repairmen?
Look, I got his name mixed up, all right? I was thinking of a chairman from another private school.
Ja, wie
This
heißt
school's
das denn?
chairman is...
Ando-san, Okudo-san.
Okuda-san. How could I forget?
Yes, of course.
Glück gehabt.
I'm sorry for being so rude.
Ah, no problem at all, Teach. By the way, anyone ever tell you how stunning you are? I'd say you're just my type. My dream gal, even.
What?
Ignore
Immer
it.
Schläge.
Like I said, we'll get this done quick and be out of your hair. And we're done. Sorry again for the disturbance. We'll be going now.
Mist, der haben wir uns irgendwie im Auge, ne?
That, Kaito-san? You forget we're working here?
Yeah, but man, that chick's the spitting image of a teacher I had a crush on. One of my few good school memories.
What, so that makes me the bad guy?
All right, all right. Back to work. I get it.
This is Tsukumo reporting in. Yagamishi, please respond.
Hey man, we just finished setting up the cameras.
Good, so did we. Could you and Kaito-san meet us at the gymnasium then? It's empty at the moment. I thought we might as well check the camera feed and discuss what to do moving forward.
Got it. Then we'll see you at the gym.
Okay. Aufgabe erledigt. Begib dich zur Turnhalle. Nee. Falsch. Hier runter. Ja, doch, hier lang. Sorry. Wir haben es eilig. Warte mal, hier liegt noch was. Kiesestein.
Excellent work, gentlemen. All cameras are fully operational.
Okay.
So, now all we do is sit back and watch?
Something like that, yes. By the way, Yagamishi, I noticed you installed a camera in a classroom. Did you find a lead there or something?
Yeah, that classroom had those problem kids from yesterday. Thought they'd be worth keeping an eye on.
Aha. Well, nothing unusual's turned up yet.
Guess we'll have to watch and wait. If there's any bullying happening at this school, this is a surefire way to find out.
Aber passiert da gar nichts, so meistens. Aber mal gucken. Bestimmt da, wo die Kameras nicht sind.
Wrong as it is, there's something about smoking in school that makes it feel twice as good.
You're awfully nostalgic today, Kaito-san.
Yeah, well, my school wasn't as fancy as this one. Plus, I dropped out after a year.
Uh-oh. Guys, check this out. I think we may have found something.
Ooh. Das ging aber flott.
What is it?
This is the classroom where Yagamishi set up the camera. Class 2-2.
Them again. Now they're picking on a girl.
Whoa, did you see that?
No, they're writing something on her? With a permanent marker?
Yo, Talk, let's go kick the shit out of those fucks. No way I'm letting that slide.
Yeah, this is a problem.
Hold on, Yagami-san.
What now?
Looks like they got what they came for. They're already leaving the classroom.
Man, why's nobody helping her? It's like they don't even want to see it.
Ja, da hat er recht.
Doesn't involve you.
Let's go, Kaito-san. I want to see what happened with my own two eyes.
Yeah.
I suppose we should report this to our client. I didn't expect to find anything this quickly, though. But now, we have irrefutable evidence that bullying is real here at Serio. We'll have to take this up with the chairman and see how we should proceed.
Ja, besser, oder? Kommen wir jetzt wieder. Vorsicht. Geht's denn wieder hier runter? So.
Talk, that's her. The girl we saw on camera.
Let's get a little closer and see how she's doing.
Beobachtet die gemobbte Schülerin.
What the? Hey.
Aus dem zweiten Jahr, ja? In dem Alter wissen die Kids nie, wie sie reagieren sollen, wenn jemand gemobbt wird. Ich habe ihr Gesicht mit der Kamera nicht gesehen, aber ich will sie nicht aufwecken. Sie ist doch nur ein süßes Kind. Warum müssen die immer sowas durchmachen? Vielleicht steht ihr Name irgendwo.
Hey, what the? Suspicious.
Mami Koda, so heißt sie wohl. Jemand hat ihr mit einem Marker auf die Hand geschrieben. Schrecklich. So.
This is Tsukumo, paging Yagamishi.
Yeah, what's up?
Ich wollte es nicht sagen, sonst wird sie gesperrt hier.
Could you meet us here?
Moment.
His office is on the 3rd floor of the East Building.
On our way.
Allgemein immer. Wir haben verschiedene Fälle immer. Wir hatten zum Beispiel in dem ersten Teil von dem Spiel, da ging es um die Unschuld von jemandem, irgendwie was gewesen war. Da sollten wir herausfinden, ob er unschuldig ist oder nicht. Und er war unschuldig. Also, in dem Spiel, das spiele ich seit heute erst, bis jetzt geht's um Mobbing gerade. Mal gucken, ne? Es gibt ja verschiedene Fälle. Also das Kapitel 1 ist Schwarzes Schaf. Mal gucken. Auf jeden Fall interessant. 3. Stock müssen wir. Zum Direktor. Jetzt gibt's Ärger hier. Der Aufzug ging aber schnell. Wie schnell kommt der denn angerast? Alte Platine. Nee, hier nicht. Das ist Direktor. Sekretariat, oder was heißt.
Please come in.
So, jetzt wird ja Tacheles geredet hier.
Huh? You're that teacher.
Sawa-sensei, wasn't it? To what do we owe the pleasure?
All of these men are detectives?
Yes.
Oh.
And I'd like you to keep their identities a secret. These gentlemen here are Yagami-san and Kaito-san.
I see. Very well then.
Lehrerin der Klasse 2 der Zero High School. Hallo Manu! Bitte schön, guten Abend. Ich hoffe, es ist alles gut bei dir. Willkommen bei Lost Judgment.
I knew something was wrong.
Also den zweiten Teil Lost Judgment. Den ersten habe ich auch schon gespielt gehabt. Aber es ist auch schon lange her. Ja, bei mir auch. Und das Wetter macht einen irgendwie so down. Man hängt ja wie so Mehl, sagt manchmal. Da hilft nicht mehr Kaffee, nix mehr.
Suspend him. Expel him. Kick those bullies the hell out of here. The video we took has all you need.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. For one thing, it would be quite problematic to use this video as evidence.
True. The school can't just come out and say we've been recording your kids without consent.
Yes, and let us bear in mind, they still have their whole lives ahead of them. We cannot treat this lightly.
You're not saying we should look the other way, are you?
Hey, last night you said the total opposite, man.
If you intend to cover this up, let me just begin by saying...
No one is suggesting we cover it up.
Then we need to act now.
We have no idea how close to the edge Koda-san could be. There's a chance. What if she does something drastic before tomorrow?
Sie ist definitiv eine leidenschaftliche Lehrerin, aber das trübt ihr Urteilsvermögen.
Pardon me for saying so, but bullying is rarely resolved by the victim and the perpetrator coming to a mutual agreement. Thus, a third party must intervene.
I presume you read that in a book somewhere. I can tell you from experience that no victim finds it easy to open up about their situation. Not to family, friends, anyone. It takes a tremendous amount of courage for a bullied child to come forth and seek help. So if we, as outsiders, are to intervene, we must consider the ramifications.
Even so!
No, I think the chairman's right. Making a big scene might only make things worse for Koda-san.
Oh, come on, Talk. That's not like you. Someone's drowning right in front of your eyes, and you're just gonna watch them sink?
What I'm saying is, we have to put a stop to the bullying without getting the whole school involved. What started in that classroom will end in that classroom.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, but did you say you were a detective?
Ja.
My name's Yagami.
And you want to put a stop to the bullying, like it's that.
Erstmal einen Schluck trinken.
Where does all this confidence come from?
Okay, Prost. Dieser Song, der kriegt mich immer irgendwie. Nicht immer, aber wenn es so ruhig ist, dann schon. Wird Zeit wieder für Horror-Games. Dass ich wieder wie heißt das? Abgehärtet bin. Aber ihr müsst auch was trinken. Aber da muss ich echt aufpassen, was ich sage.
You think there's a real chance we could pull this off, Yagami-san?
I do. Can you bring up that video again?
Sure. One moment.
I think the secret to stopping the bullying is right here in this video.
Really? Then by all means, detective, enlighten us.
You don't have to be so condescending.
Oh, she's got a point. You gotta back up that claim. So what's this big secret you're talking about?
Ja, welches Geheimnis? Das Geheimnis, wie man das Mapping beenden kann, ist... Das Problem sind die unbeteiligten Zuschauer. Dafür sollte ich was sagen. Das Mapping-Video ist die Lösung. Vielleicht das erste.
It's those students sitting idly by. They're aware of the problem, but aren't doing anything to help.
Well, yeah, there's a whole flock of bullies. Get in their way, you're their next target.
Oder so.
Adults do the same thing, honestly. Guess we're not so different from high school.
Ja, ne?
Then we should hold some sort of trial and get the class involved? Is that what you're trying to suggest?
Again, something like that would only spread the issue. And that would only bring more pain to Koda-san. Tell me, what is your suggestion, Yagami-san?
What I'm getting at is that it's the silence of all her classmates that's empowering these bullies. On the surface, we only see students turning their eyes as one of their own gets tormented. They feign disinterest, or pretend not to notice, because remember, that's the safest thing to do. But deep down, it kills them to see it.
Yeah, no shit.
So if the class could just express that, the pressure would then shift to the bullies. We have to tip the social balance in that classroom, become the voices of justice, of social law. Then, it's the bullies who become the outcasts. Would they keep running the risk of bullying if it meant social exile?
I can see how you arrived there.
All right, so where do we come in?
We come in by giving the bystanders a voice. We're gonna be the spark that lights a fire. After all, the first voice matters the most.
Okay, so what's the plan here?
Tsukumo, how fast can you get your hands on a couple of mini speakers?
Anscheinend
I
ist
wanna
die
put them in the
richtige
classroom where they can't be
Antwort,
seen.
wie es
I
aussieht.
can have them here momentarily, but
Weil wenn wir
I
ein Video
admit I
haben,
don't really grasp the plan here.
I don't blame you. I honestly can't say it'll work, but I think it's worth a shot.
zwar auch Beweis, aber
I see. In that case, I'll be back before school's out.
mal gucken, ob das hinhaut.
Chairman, I don't know what these detectives are planning, but I'll tell you this right now. I refuse to stand idly by while a student gets pushed to the breaking point.
Do you remember what I told you about the student who committed suicide? That affected Sawa-sensei profoundly. Perhaps she blames herself for being unable to prevent it.
Ich kann nicht ihre Reaktion verstehen.
I can see that.
As the chairman of this school, I don't want to let her down. So please, help her, Yakimi-san. Help us all.
Okay, dann war das die richtige Antwort gewesen. Cool. Nach der Schule.
How's it coming along, Yagamishi? No complications, I presume?
So far, so good. Looks like most of the students have gone home.
Do you have the speakers I gave you?
Yep, and they're just what I needed. You're the man, Tsukumo.
How about we save the praise for after our plan works out?
Muss wieder alle abhängen, oder was?
In class 2-2?
Meine Stimme geht einfach weg kurz.
Now that's odd.
What's wrong?
Well, that one's fine, but there's something wrong with the camera in the classroom building. The one on the second floor by the stairs.
Is it broken?
No, still getting a signal. Something might be blocking the lens?
All right. I'll check it out on the way.
Abgenutzter Magnet. Dann schauen wir mal. Gerne. Warte mal, hier runter. Stop. Wer rennt da so?
How does it look, Yagamishi? Anything unusual?
Let's find out. Huh? The heck is this?
Did you find something?
Yeah, a sticker on the lens.
Oh god.
Yagamishi, behind
you!
There he is! That's the pervert who set up the hidden camera.
Wie
When
hat...
you find a hidden camera, your first thought is to take it down.
Ich hab's doch gewusst, die haben uns
What
erwischt.
you do instead is block the lens. That way, when the perv finally notices, he goes back to fix it and bam! Caught in the act.
What?
I get it, Amasawa. Just stay back. Hey, what is it you're doing over there?
I told you, he's trying to peep on us.
Gar nicht.
Oh, wow, that girl's pretty sharp. Looks like we've been caught red-handed.
Wir wurden auch beobachtet am Anfang. Verdammt, Ende jetzt. Etwa echt als billiger Feuer oder so das
Come on,
heißt.
let's catch him already.
Ich hasse Französisch manchmal.
Stop!
Hey, wait!
Oh Gott. Scheiße, wie konnte das bitte passieren? Ich muss wohl einfach darüber klettern. Oh
Are
je.
you safe, Yagamishi? Seems like you're in a bit of a pinch.
Ja.
Yeah, you think?
Nicht runtersehen. Okay. Komm, wie kann ich jetzt klettern? Was macht der da, ey? Hochklettern. Wie es aussieht. Wie geil. Wir wissen nicht, ob es muss einen anderen Weg finden. Wie das aussah, ey. Warte mal. Schneller. Das muss echt geklippt werden. Das ist so lustig. Oh Mann. Kann sie jemand klippen? Oh Mann, wir werden überall beobachtet. Da oben sieht man mich.
Yagamishi, you should see a ladder that goes up to the gym's roof. That's my advice.
Got it.
Oh Gott.
Don't panic, but the school just contacted security.
Nein.
Great.
Ach so, nicht schlimm. Dann versuche ich das dann mal. Dann tue ich es mal klippen später. Ich muss dann gucken, welche Minute das war. Moment. Dass ich die Zeit mir speichern kann. Sagen wir ab 3 Stunden 30. Okay, hier steht 3 Stunden 30. Weil das Stream war einmal abgebrochen und UPS checkt das nicht und da läuft die Zeit einfach weiter. Deswegen nicht wundern, wenn ich 3 Stunden 30 sag. Ich werde es schon finden. Ach, da hinten hin.
Looks like you've made it to the rooftop.
Where have you been watching from this whole time?
From the drone, Yagamishi. I found a spot that's pretty inconspicuous. From here, use the drone as a guide and jump from that roof toward the classroom. You're gonna have to clear a big gap.
Nee, 3 Stunden 10. Ich mach mal komplett 3 Stunden 9, das reicht. Ich habe auch mal einen aktuellen Stream jetzt geguckt. Aber wie das aussah. Oh Gott. Piu. Oh, ist Damian. Was das heißt.
Yagamishi, it looks like some of the guards have arrived.
Wurde nicht bemerkt.
I'll have to somehow. But before that, I'm gonna need to set up these speakers.
What? Even after all that?
Yeah, I should be able to make a clean getaway, as long as I'm done before security gets too tight.
Are you serious?
It'll be fine. All I have to do is not get caught, right? Besides, I have the world's greatest hacker on my side.
You know very well I'm weak to flattery. But for the glory of Yokohama 99, I will not let you down, Yagamishi.
Okay.
Let's get this mission started.
Let's do it.
Alright, let's go.
Okay, beginne zu schleichen. Boah, diese Schleichen. Ich hasse Schleichen im Spiel manchmal. Ich werde immer erwischt. Immer. Egal.
Make sure you don't lose that earpiece, okay?
Got it.
Es sind noch 2 von denen. Oh Gott. Ansehen. Wenn das Klasse 3 von 2 ist, sollte 2 von 2 eine Etage darunter liegen.
I see now.
Tschüss, ihr beiden. Super, das scheint machbar zu sein.
Aha. Not happening. And this was the shortest route to Class 2, too.
Nothing we can do but find another route. Give me a moment.
Vielleicht ein Aufzug?
Yagamishi, it seems the rooftop might be a more viable option. Let's abandon this route and try it, shall we?
Yeah. No sense waiting for the guards to just give up their posts.
Okay, also müssen wir
Let's
wieder
check out the
hoch.
rooftop. Okay, makes sense.
Oh.
The hell, another roadblock?
My apologies. I'm afraid that was a blind spot.
Well, shit.
Hm.
Yagamishi, how many
Überall
guards are
stehen
there?
die.
Hm?
Nur
Just
einer.
one.
Just one? Well, in that case, let's just get that guard out of your way.
You got a plan?
Of course. Yagamishi, it's time to put that thing I gave you to use.
You mean this ball or whatever? What does it even do?
Ein Ball.
Kind of like one of those anti-theft balls, actually.
Oh.
You fill that ball with powder or liquid and throw it at your target to blind
Oh,
them.
okay.
Right. So what's inside this thing?
Ich dachte,
Oh,
das ist
just
ein
some
normaler
peppers.
Ball.
Peppers?
Also abwerfen.
Is this really gonna work?
Now, don't doubt the magician. Just take my word for it and let it fly.
Probier's doch mal. Rauchbombe. Bewege den Cursor, während du in Deckung bist. Über deinen Gegner und drücke R2, um eine Rauchbombe auf ihn zu werten. Zu werfen, oder? Zu werten? Was ist das denn? Der getroffene Gegner kann dich vorübergehend nicht sehen. Vor einer Rauchbombe getroffene Gegner kannst du ausschalten. Dies gilt jedoch nur für Yagami, feindselige Gesonnene. Nicht zum Beispiel für den Sicherheitsdienst der Schule. Okay. Bah. Schnell, 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 schnell. Tür öffnen. Yes.
Oh, damn. It worked like a charm.
What did I tell you? But, Yagamishi, that
We
only
did
works
it.
once. You'll have to procure a refill on your own.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, Moment. So. Oh Gott. Das sind so viele Schüler. Wow, wow. Warum ist da so voll? Das so voll. Und wenige Orte, wo man sich verstecken kann. Wenn die Wachen mich finden, bin ich geliefert. Ja, das denke ich auch. Aber wohin? Aber die sehen mich doch. Haben sie auf der Karte angezeichnet. Warte mal. Kann man nicht ausschalten. Die gucken mich zwar an. Aber... Wir können uns noch klettern. Da ist eine Leiter.
Too close.
Was gucken Sie so? Hallo! Batsch! Oh Gott. Ah, doch mein Gesicht auf dem Boden hier. Ich will keine Blätter essen. Oh Gott. Aber die anderen sind egal. Nur diese Wachen sind echt schräg. Okay, die sieht mich nicht. Oder eine Lumpi hat mich gesehen. Mann! Oh Mann. Warum? Ah, wie könnt ihr mich nicht erwischen? Wenn ich renne, sehen die mich. Der geht ja nicht aufs Dach oder so. Hm. Warte. Dreh die um. Yes! Wir haben's.
Tsukumo, can you hear me? If I keep going down this way, I'll just end up back at the scene from earlier, right?
The landing where you were accused of being a pervert? Yes, that's correct.
You have any idea how it's looking right now?
I'll take a look. There's no sign of that sharp girl who framed you. The onlookers seem to have dispersed too.
Oh, then I'm good to go?
There is one guard posted there, but I'm sure you can get past him.
Yeah, piece of cake if he's alone.
Ja. Okay. Begib dich zur Klasse. Immer noch. Was ist da auf dem Boden? Da gehen wir besser noch nicht hin. Hintergrund. Ist so weit weg. Ich kann eine Münze werfen. Oh shit, beeil dich. Yes. Geh da rein.
Okay, I'm in class 2 too. Nobody in sight.
Roger that. Seems like those guards were no trouble for you.
Yeah, Thanks to you. Well, better set up those speakers while I can.
Good luck.
Also, wo war Coruscants Schreibtisch? Ich weiß wo. Hier. Ich glaube, sie saß irgendwo hier. Okay, dann müssen wir die Lautsprecher in die Richtung zeigen.
Tsukumo, could you say something through the speakers?
Oh, testing. Testing. Today's forecast calls for sunshine and heavy security.
Perfect. Your speakers are awesome, Tsukumo. Almost like you're in the room.
Does this mean your setup is complete?
Yeah, I've pretty much done what I can.
Sehr gut. Oh no.
Huh? Oh, no you don't. You stay your ass right there.
Go get Yakun and the boys.
I see you got
Sie werden auch
security
immer
all lined up.
erwischt, oder?
They've been looking all over for you. Didn't think you'd be dumb enough to stay. Could have sworn I saw you earlier on lunch. Now where have I seen that face?
Nein, wir kennen uns nicht.
Guy from yesterday. The guy who stole my fucking phone.
Ja, weil du irgendwas gefilmt hast.
Don't lose heart, Yagamichi. You've already come this far.
Right. I can get through this.
Ja, wie viel denn noch?
Look, who the fuck are you and why are you in our school?
No answer? You're only making this worse on yourself, you know? You're here to swipe some girls.
Ja, ganz bestimmt, wir haben nichts zu tun.
Does this mean we could beat the answers out of him?
Oh, yeah. We'll end up as heroes for breaking this nasty-ass pervert.
Sick. I always wondered what it'd be like to shatter a human bone.
Warum immer so brutal?
What is this shit? This guy doesn't mess around, Yakun. We all need to take him at once.
Ja klar, haben wir was drauf. Schon abgelenkt.
Holy shit.
Tschüss. Nein. Shit. So, jetzt stehen wir alle in der richtigen Position. Das sah professionell aus hier. Okay. Dann waren wir mal, oder?
Yagamichi, you can't get caught now. They'll label you as a sex offender. You don't want that on the news, do you?
No, can't have that.
Only one way out then.
Nichts ausgeschaltet. Der blockt ja nur. Tödliche Angriffe, tödliche Umkehr. Wenn der Gegner eine mächtige Aura umgibt, bereitet er einen tödlichen Angriff vor. Diese fügen große Schaden zu, können mit dem richtigen Timing aber blockiert werden. Dieser besondere Gegenangriff wird tödliche Umkehr genannt. Okay, und so weiter. So, mal sehen hier. Aua. Ich will hier Breakdance oder was? Ha, ich block immer ab. Ja, das war nicht. Oh, ein Schlag noch. Warum? Der hat noch so Mini-Leiste noch. Stehe. Ich ziehe den gar nichts mehr ab hier. Du solltest das machen, was da eben stand, mit Umkehr. Ausweichen, dann die Taste drücken. Ja, irgendwie, ne? Ich versuche hier auszuweichen. Und hallo, hi, Voltec. Guten Abend. Wenn er vor seinem Angriff leicht ausweichen. Okay. So, oder? Ja. Yeah. Dankeschön für die Hilfe. Danke.
Should I have gone easier on them?
Never mind those guys. You need to make yourself scarce. Unfortunately, you're on your own from here. The three of us need to make our exit now too. We'll all regroup at the office.
Ja,
okay?
das stimmt.
Got it.
Da hast du recht. Aber wir haben es geschafft. Ich muss zurück zu Yokohama 99. Kaito San und alle anderen müssen da warten. Okay. Die Karte. Hier hin. Ein Taxi oder so? Muss da hier lang. Ich hoffe, dir geht's gut. Ach ne. Könnt ihr umgehen? Nehmen wir das Taxi, oder? Muss soweit und selbst. Ja, auch ganz gut. Kann mich nicht beklagen. Yokohama, warte mal. Das war doch in Chinatown, glaube ich. Doch, ja, Chinatown. Nord. Müsste sein. Shopper. Okay, mal gucken.
Erstmal einen Schluck trinken.
Okay. Erstmal einen Schluck trinken. Bin ich dabei. Na, hab mir noch Wasser. Prost. Sehr fürsorglich hier. Prost, Prost. So. Hatte ich kein Skateboard? Doch. Juhu. Aber warte mal, ich bin irgendwie falsch hier. Hier durch. Nein. Hier muss es irgendwo sein. See oder. Ach, da ist es. Boss. Einfach Boss. So, betreten. Du weißt, dass unten links auf der Minimap dein Ziel immer angezeigt wird, oder? Ja. Das war im ersten Teil auch immer so gewesen. Weil ich kenne den ersten Teil ja auch.
Oh man, you almost got arrested and put on the sex offender list.
There's no way I'd screw things up that bad.
In all seriousness, those bullies got what was coming. I kinda wish you messed them up worse. That way, they'd never bother Koda-san again.
Yeah, but that wouldn't really solve the problem. Not everything can be settled with a fight.
What? Wow, look who's talking.
But that's where those speakers come into play, isn't it?
Yeah, if everything goes as expected.
Hey, you did everything you could, right? So we'll see what tomorrow has in store.
Okay. Ruh dich auf der Couch aus. Oh, okay. So, chill out. So. Zeit zu Schaue zu gehen und Schluss mit dem Mobbing zu machen. Let's go. Jetzt gehen wir aus dem Gebäude raus. So. Let's go. Hier zum Taxi. Wir wollen zur High School. Let's go. Ist einfacher als alles zu laufen. Schule fängt an. Die müssen wir wieder ausrasten hier.
Yo. So, are you gonna come out to lunch with us or what?
Don't you have anything more to say than that, Coda? Get your ass up. Come on. Matsun's really not in the mood to deal with your shit today.
I'll just eat lunch here, okay?
Huh? You're giving us lip now?
Du hast normal geredet.
This stuff then.
We told you to get your ass up, you little slut.
Hype.
Maybe you started fucking guys on your lunch break now?
You're out here living the dream, aren't you?
Enough. Get your ass up.
What's the fucking holdup, Coda? You should be thanking us
Wir haben's aber
for
eilig
inviting
hier.
you to come.
So slow. I can't fucking stand you.
Well, damn. So much for my appetite. You guys are making me sick.
Hey, who the fuck said that? We're making you sick, huh? You guys talking about us?
You see anyone else being assholes? Of course he's talking about you.
Yeah, I've about had it with you punks. This shit's getting old.
The fuck? Ganging up on the same girl day after day make you feel real big?
Unfucking believable that it takes 3 of them to do the job.
Seriously, you guys? You're taking Coda's side here? You know she's just a whore, right?
You okay, Koda-san? Just ignore these losers.
How low can you go? Calling someone a whore isn't gonna win you any points.
Right? Let's hear it for the picture of purity over here.
What the hell? Hey!
She can dish it, but she can't take it. Hope the boys are watching.
What?
What the fuck, man? If you want to talk shit, say it to my face.
What part of this don't you understand?
Yeah. You know what, guys? It's true. You guys just need to leave her alone.
He's right. He's totally right. What's your problem with her anyway?
Yeah, Coda didn't do anything wrong, guys.
Exactly. So back off Koda-san already.
Stop acting like little punks. Get the hell out of here.
When you guys going to lunch, go choke on a chopstick.
Oh, how does it feel now?
Just get going, would you?
Yeah. Toss them out.
Was?
What in the hell is going on here?
Hey, Watson. Fuck this.
Yeah. Let's just go.
Fuck it.
Wow. I've never seen those kids band together like that.
They all knew what was going on in there now. It can be hard to speak up even when you know something happening right in front of you is wrong. Not so different from adults, right?
Yagami-san, was everything we just did
Oha.
part of your plan?
Was
It's just
nicht los?
psychology. There's this concept called the bystander effect. According to the psychologists, when a person witnesses an incident, there's 3 things that run through their mind if other people are in the vicinity. 1. If no one else acts, it must not be urgent. 2. If no one else acts, I don't have to take action either. And 3. If I take action alone, I'll embarrass myself. The result? Everybody stands there and nobody takes action. I just figured if I could get even one person to step up and raise their voice, it would spur the rest of them to push past their inability to act. Penguins are the same way. You ever seen a flock of them hesitating to take a leap into the sea? One takes the first plunge and the others all start following after him.
The first penguin, you say? It's a fascinating term for a display of bravery. I've heard it said that overseas in America, the first penguin is a symbol of respect.
So for Yagami-shi, that would mean your voice was the first penguin in that classroom.
I can't say for certain this resolved your bullying problem.
Naja, ist noch nicht behoben, glaube ich.
Here's hoping it's at least a good first step.
They're gone. You should be safe from them for a while.
Aber wie lange, ne? Der erste Pinguin.
What do you say we monitor the situation for now? Might not be wise for adults to intervene just yet.
I suppose your plan has worked out for the better. But it should be teachers and administrators handling these matters, not detectives.
You know what? I couldn't agree more.
Then if you'll excuse me.
Oh, come on, man. Lighten up a little. You didn't have to rub it in her face.
You know what she thinks? She thinks we're some bums off the street
Oha,
trying to meddle
ja,
in
dann.
academic affairs.
Well then, I apologize on her behalf. But Yagami-san, that was some magic you worked there. Hard to admit this at my age, but I learned quite a bit from what you did.
I wouldn't go that far.
Good stuff, Yagami-san.
Naturally. I knew you would deliver.
Ja, ne? Wir haben es drauf hier. Eine gute Arbeit geleistet. Die Kanzleragente. Oh Mann, ich habe vergessen, Ihnen zu sagen, dass wir in Yokohama sind.
Sorry, I have to take this. Hey, this is Yagami.
This is Shiosaki. Do you have a minute?
Sure.
Ja, was gibt's?
I have a rather urgent request for you. It concerns a trial we've been involved with.
Listen, sorry, son. I'm a little busy. I don't know if I could take a rush job at the moment. We aren't even in Kamucha right now. Actually, I'm in Yokohama.
Really? That's interesting.
I'm helping Sugiura out with a case for his new agency. We're on site right now. At Serio High School. Sorry, son? You there?
Seiryo High? Somewhere near Ijincho? Is that the school?
Have you heard of it?
A college-age student teacher from that school went missing about 2 months ago. It was all very sudden.
Huh. I think I heard something about that, actually.
He himself was a Seiryo High graduate. He'd returned to his alma mater to finish his teaching credential.
Just a sec. How do you know so much about this?
The teacher's name is Hiro
Interesting.
Mikoshiba, and his body was discovered a few days ago. They found him in one of Ijincho's abandoned buildings.
Huh?
The body was badly decomposed, but Kanagawa police have just released his identity. Moments ago, in fact.
Moments ago?
This is gonna end today?
Thing is, someone else knew Mikoshiba was dead, before the police even confirmed it. A sex offender, Akihiro Ehara. I defended him in court. The day Mikoshiba disappeared, Ehara was arrested at the station for groping. He's also an active duty officer.
So you're saying he committed the murder too?
No. The victim was still alive while Ehara was at the station in Tokyo committing sexual battery. He was caught and arrested on the spot. And he's been in jail for the 2 months since.
So if I
Ah,
have this
stimmt, das habe
right,
ich gesehen.
he has an alibi for the murder?
Right. But there's more to it. A few days ago, someone lit flares at the location of Mikoshiba's body. It obviously couldn't have been Ehara, so I suspect that's the real culprit. But whoever that is somehow connected to Ehara.
Yeah. Otherwise, there's no other way he could have known about the body.
Exactly. There's clearly more to Ehara than an officer-turned-groper. More than likely, he's an accomplice to murder.
Okay. So do we have a motive?
4 years ago, Ehara's only son hung himself in their home. He was a student at Seiryo High at the time. And the way Ehara sees it, his death was the result of bullying at the hands of his classmate, Mikoshiba.
You mean it's revenge? In that case, Could he possibly have hired someone else to kill the guy in his stead?
It's highly likely. As for my request, I'd like to see what you can find out. Mikoshiba's murder is too suspicious. Up until today, I wrote Ehara off as just another train groper. But he got arrested for that on the exact day that Mikoshiba was killed. It can't be a coincidence.
I mean, you couldn't ask for a better alibi than being arrested for a different crime, right? Otherwise, the cops would have pinned him as suspect number 1.
But groping as an alibi? Why go to all that trouble? There had to have been a better way than that. I'm worried. As his attorney, I have to admit there's a chance Ehara planned this, which means I've made a critical oversight. Even worse, I let a misguided court issue a verdict. I can't allow that to stand. I need to reconsider both the harassment and the murder, because I think the truth is these cases are one and the same.
All right. Well, what can I do for you?
Can you see if anyone at Seiryou High will talk about Mikoshiba? Right now, we need more information. And the first thing we should focus on is how and why he disappeared. That could give us a lead.
So, does this mean you're hiring me?
It does. Consider it an official request, if you would.
Okay, I'm on it. No better feeling than when the jobs line up perfectly.
Oh. Nächstes Kapitel, oder wie? Mach da mal hier unten hin. Teufelskreis. Aber das würde ich aber beim nächsten Mal machen, weil... Ist gespeichert? Ja. Das würde ich jetzt nicht machen, weil... Jetzt wissen wir ja, was schon vorher passiert ist. Das wäre doof. Okay, dann machen wir für heute Schluss, würde ich sagen. So. Gehe ich kurz mal auf Musik. Zup. Ja. Ich weiß, es ist sehr, sehr spannend, die Geschichte. Aber ich will schon wissen, was dann nächstes Mal passiert, weil, wenn ich jetzt das zweite Kapitel anfange und dann zwischendrin aufhöre, wäre auch doof. Aber wir machen auf jeden Fall, wenn ich wieder von Urlaub da bin, machen wir damit weiter. Ganz sicher. Würde ich mich sehr freuen darüber auch. Aber vielen Dank auf jeden Fall, dass ihr da wart. Hat mich sehr gefreut. Was ladet jetzt hier? Ruckel, ruckel, ruckel. Hat mich aber sehr gefreut, dass ihr da wart. Und sehr coole Geschichte auf jeden Fall. Nächste Woche kein Stream. Erst wieder ab 27, 28.11. wieder. Das wäre übernächste Woche. Ich werde auf jeden Fall den Streamplan nochmal am Sonntag auf jeden Fall posten. Und freue mich auf die Woche. Ich habe schon erstmal ein Spiel geplant. Und ja, wird auf jeden Fall sehr, sehr cool werden. Ich freue mich drauf. Und ab Nikolaus habe ich dann auch ein cooles Spiel geplant. Aber ich verrate noch nichts. Aber ich freue mich auf jeden Fall wieder am 27. zu streamen wieder. Würde euch auf jeden Fall vermissen. Aber ich wünsche euch einen schönen Start in die neue Woche. Ich hoffe, ihr schaut dann wieder, wenn ich wieder da bin, gerne rein. Würde ich mich sehr freuen, wenn ihr wieder mit dabei seid. Und schönen Wochenstart und kommt gut durch die Woche. Und dann kommt nächste Woche Sonntag, werde ich dann den Stream planen auf Instagram und auf Twitter dann preisgeben und auf jeden Fall auch bei Twitch in den Infos drin, wo meine Infos stehen. Genau. Schaut doch gerne dann bei Jason den 87 vorbei in der Zeit, wo ich nicht da bin. So habt ihr ein bisschen noch Unterhaltung, solange ich nicht da bin. Als Vorschlag. Gut, dann wünsche ich euch auf jeden Fall einen schönen Abend. Danke, dass ihr da wart und bis zum 27.11. Dankeschön, ja. Muss auch mal sein, oder? Aber dafür freue ich mich dann auch wieder zu streamen. Dann bis dahin. Ciao, ciao.